Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? This is Dalton again. This is my channel. Y'all know that. All right, this is one of those nighttime videos. And I just wanted to tell y'all, this is a little thing about Snap right now. This is basically for Snap the rest of September and for October 2024. Okay, and some people been asking me some questions. I really don't do Snap videos anymore, but and there's a lot of legit, really nice other channels that you can get information about Snap. Okay, and Snap benefits for your city, state. Okay, basically, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about. First of all, you know the universal number if you need help with food, shelter, and a whole lot of other things in the United States is 211. Okay, let me throw that out. Remember, 211. That's it. Now, Snap for September and October. All right. So far, everything looks good. Okay. They have not been talking about any shutdown of the government or anything like that, which is very wise of them, because that just, during an election year, that just does not look positive for either side to say something, do something like that. So it looks like that smooth sailing for September and October. And it's very, very important for me to let you know this, because unofficially, the holiday season has begun. You know what I'm saying? After Labor Day, the holiday season, you know, you can go into all the retail stores and see Halloween decorations. You can see Christmas decorations. Unfortunately, you just don't see that many Thanksgiving decorations, which kind of saddens me, because I think that's just as important as any other holiday. Especially, to me, it's the most important holiday, because it teaches you to be thankful for what you have. You know, sure, things can be better, but things can also be much worse. Okay, so there's something I want to talk to you about, and something called D-SNAP. D as in Delta, SNAP. What that is that's anytime you have a disaster in your city, in your state, D-SNAP usually go into effect for those who are on EBT, SNAP, okay? And that allows you to have extra money given to you. And a lot of times in those disaster areas, you can actually buy hot food with your EBT or SNAP card, which is, and for those who have asked me, EBT, food stamps, SNAP, those cards are all the same, okay? They have different names, but they're all the same, okay? Now, D-SNAP is very important. So if you do have a disaster, you know, a weather disaster in your area, or some type of disaster, especially if your area has been classified as disaster, you know, by the government and by your state, then they usually go in effect. So it's called D-SNAP. You can look at that up, all right? A lot of people don't talk about that, but I want y'all to know that, so you don't think, oh, well, I'm lost. Okay, I'm alone. I have nothing. No, there is, you know. And of course, you know, if you don't, I'm going to let you know, there's food banks, and you don't have to be on any type of welfare to go to these food banks. If you call 211, they'll tell you where there's qualified local food banks in your area. If you cannot get out because you're handicapped, you still can call 211, and there's mobile food banks that do special deliveries and bring food to people who are not mobile. Yes, you do have those too. But that's for special occasions, for those who can't get out and about, for it, whether it's permanent, temporary, whatever. But D-SNAP is something I wanted to talk to you about. It's super important, and anytime there's a disaster, it usually kicks into effect, okay? Now, there's also the SNAP rules have changed. So a lot of people that weren't qualified in the past can qualify now. Okay. And, you know, I'm talking about U.S. citizens. You already know those who are immigrants pretty much understand what they're able to get and what organizations they can go to. This is for U.S. citizens. Those with U.S., you know, Social Security number and everything. U.S. Social Security number. 211 is what you want to call. And the SNAP for us for September and October looks fine. But during the holiday season, now, like I told you, going back to what I told you, this is the beginning of Labor Day. Was really kind of unofficial beginning of the holiday seasons. So what that means is be vigilant when it comes to your SNAP benefits and your SNAP card, because they are stealing SNAP benefits. Okay, so check your benefits often after you use it, after your kids use it. Make sure you check and see, you know, the next day, make sure you have money, okay, on there. If you do not have money, report it. Call 211. They'll tell you all the steps you need to go through to report it as stolen, because it is stolen and that is a theft. Okay, if you ever hear law enforcement say that, yes, this is a victimless crime, that does not mean it's not a crime. That's just a phrase that's sometimes used. Okay, don't be offended. That's just technical phrase that's sometimes used. But you still follow the steps. You call 211 and you follow the steps. You let them know that your benefits have been stolen, blah, blah, blah. And some states can refund them. Some states don't. But what you need to do, you got to get on it immediately and call them, and they'll tell you how to get a report filed and all the steps to do. Okay? Now, if you're applying for SNAP, not getting all political or nothing, but if you're applying for SNAP, or you trying to get your SNAP renewed, be patient, because it takes them a little bit longer now, because they're processing also all the immigrants that are over here and are coming over here that can get SNAP. So they're processing that too. So that's a lot, because right now we got in the United States, we have 15 million undocumented immigrants, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? So think about that. You know, they didn't increase the people working at SNAP. It just the population in the U.S. has increased. So, you know, they're getting overworked on the pay. Okay, but most of them I talk to are doing their best. So be patient with them, okay? Because they got to treat everyone fairly. So that's my video on SNAP for September and October. Now, if you want more detailed stuff, okay, you know, you can go like Budget Bill. There's so many out there you can go to, and they can tell you when money's going to drop, if there's going to be a EBT, what states have special programs, and they go into all that, okay? And they're very good at what they do. All right, so I guess I'll wrap to you later. This is Dalton. Much love. Be safe out there. Peace.